All right, big leaguers, welcome back. Conclusion of the Division Championship Series. We've got 4 different series that are tied 3-1. I'm here with Chris of the Sasquatches. We're here to call the last few games and see how this wraps up. Right now, all our underdogs are winning 3-1, and all 4 of our division winners are trailing. So, see if any of these teams have what it takes to make a comeback and win in Game 7. But without further ado, why don't we get underway?
Let's play.
Zach Coster on the mound for Boston, looks like. Looking at our other matchups, we have Aaron Arnold going against Willie Fonseca in the Montreal-Las Vegas game. Adrian Lehman going against Corey Nelson in the Kingston-Spokane game. And then San Diego of Milwaukee has Joe Butts against John Krause. Do you have a Stats Plus going? Las Vegas strikes first in the second on a George England solo homer. They're up 1-0. Lake Hattie with a double driving in Hernandez. Milwaukee's on the board first. I mentioned it in the chat last night, but these are big Game 5s for the home team. If they drop this one, they're going to have to close it out on the road.
Malik Roach hits a sacrifice fly. Kennedy scores. Boston's up 1-0. Another sac fly for New Orleans this time. Figueroa scores. New Orleans ties the game 1-1.
So far, good pitching all around here in game 5. Hasn't been much to talk about. 2-1, nobody out for the Seals, top of the 5th, and bases loaded, nobody out for Las Vegas in the bottom of the 5th. But Milwaukee works the way out of the jam, and they keep the 1-0 lead. Montreal does the same, so that game remains 1-0. Bases loaded, nobody out for Boston Boom in the bottom of the 6th. And they score a run. Malik Roach with his second RBI of the game on a hit by pitch.
Rich
And
Gordon
then a
singles.
sac fly by Mark Scott makes it 3-1. And Rich Gordon does give Kingston the 1-0 lead here in the top of the 6th over Sasquatches. First 2 runners on for the Mudcats. And the BJ Swart ground out is going to give him a run in a tie game now on an Aaron Smith single. The Mudcats claw back. 3-3, top of the 7th. Pitching change for the Boston Boom, trying to get out of the jam. Kingston adds another run. Case and Lockwood doubles, driving in Levasseur. New Orleans takes the lead on an Al Orellana single. BJ Swart comes across. And a 2-run double by Jim Green gives the Seals their first lead of the game. Here in the top of the 7th, they have 2 on and nobody out, threatening for more. Get another Domingo Ganoza singles, driving in Jim Green. Boston ties the game on a Nick Kennedy single. Tim Johnson comes across, so even in the bottom of the 7th. Leadoff runner on for the Mudcats. Aces loaded for the Rivermen, or excuse me, the High Rollers, trying to add some insurance before the top of the ninth. Montreal gets out of it, trailing 1-0 going to the top of the ninth. See if they have anything left. Last chance for the machine. Ruben Nunez doubles. Time runs on third. There's 2 down.
Squatches down to their final 3 outs.
Las Vegas wins it. So Las Vegas wins the series 4-1. They're going to go on to the Ice Conference Championship game. We'll see who they face here. New Orleans is the leadoff runner on top of the ninth. Kingston wins it 2-0. Beautifully pitched game by Adrian Lehman, and then the bullpen took care of business. Meanwhile, the Seals are taking a 3-1 lead into the bottom of the ninth. Going to survive as well. Tie game in the ninth in New Orleans as the base is going down. David Ramirez starts out swinging, though. It's going to bring up DeYo. He strikes out swinging, so on to the bottom of the ninth we go in that one. Tying runners at the plate now for Milwaukee, but not going to get it done. That's going to be it. Joe Butts goes 8 innings pitched for the Seals, pitches really, really well, and they get the win and stay alive in the series. So Kingston down 3-2, the Seals down 3-2, but going back to San Diego, going back to Kingston. And Boston wins it. Malik Roach, who else? He's been really good in the postseason so far. He's going to be really good, I think, in our league. Tries in Tim Johnson, and they win it in the bottom of the ninth. So the Boston Boom are moving forward. They're going to take on Las Vegas in the Ice Conference Championship Series. Congratulations to you two. And we have game 6s in the Fire Conference. Yeah, I think we all saw Boston coming. I mean, all right, game 6 underway. Craig Robinette on the mound for the San Diego Seals. Leave with a sacrifice fly in the first for the Seals, gives them the early 1-0 lead, scoring a run before they get a hit. Aces loaded, nobody out for the Seals. But a Ryan Wilson double play might kill the momentum. It doesn't. Domingo Ganoza gets a 2-run single. Big hit, driving in Green and Heine. And the Seals take a 3-0 lead. Mike Wilson's going to follow that with a double. It's going to make it 4-0 here in the second. So the Seals pouncing early. Milwaukee's on the board. Corey Goodman doubles, driving in Hattie, and then Adam Schmidt doubles, driving in Goodman. Pair of doubles, driving in a couple, and they cut the lead in half, 4-2 as we go to the bottom of the third. Bill Bryce, solo home run, so the Seals extend the lead, 5-2. Todd Graham singles and steals second, puts a runner in scoring position with 1 down. Jim Harris singles, moves the runners to the corners. Robinette gets the ground out, and that's going to get us to the bottom of the fourth. San Diego 5, Milwaukee 2. Milwaukee in a single as base runners on for the Seals with 1 down. Floor works out of the jam though, so Roof 4 stays at 5-2. Looks like our Kingston Spokane game's going to be starting here in a second too. Leadoff double from Mike Hattie. Bases loaded, hit by pitch and a single, so Tony Ponte chance here. He gets a sac fly, drives in 1, so that cuts the lead 5-3. And then a big 3-run homer by Todd Graham. Todd Graham putting Milwaukee on top 6-5 here in the top of the fifth. Second hit of the day for Todd Graham, but none bigger than that one. It looks like Milwaukee then get a double and a single, but then I'm guessing someone got thrown out at the plate. So Seals get out of the inning, but they're now trailing 6-5. Pedro Labrado pitching for Kingston gets through the first easily, going up against Cameron Phillips. And we're tied at 6. Bill Bryce hits his second home run of the game. So the Seals respond after a disastrous inning. And they take the lead. Glenn Marks singles in Jim Green. back on top after 5. Jose Rengifo, solo home run, gives the Seals another one, extends the lead 8-6. 2-1 with 1 out for the Sasquatches, and they get the first run of the game. Wayne Williamson singles, driving in Perez. 1-0 there in the top of the 3rd. Bill Bryce with another home run, 3rd home run of the game. Pretty sure that ties a postseason record with a couple other guys. Monster game for Bill Bryce. Nick Schneider leaves the game with an injury. I think that's a San Diego starter, but I don't think that's who started this game. Might be coming in relief. 9-6, bottom of the 7th. San Diego leads, and they have the leadoff runner on. 1-0, bottom of the 4th. Sasquatch is in front. Base runner for San Diego, but a quick double play, and we're going to have 3 more outs for the Mobsters to try to tie this thing back up, or we're going to go to Game 7. Leadoff runner is on, and Mike Hattie. Tying run's going to come to the plate. Nick Lighton. Bases loaded on a walk, so it's Tony Aponte. He singles. He's going to drive in a run. So Todd Graham singles. 9-8. All of a sudden, bases loaded. 1 out. Milwaukee. Bobby Guzman sac fly is going to tie the game, and a single drives in Aponte. So Milwaukee small balls their way back into it with 4 runs in the top of the 9th. Meanwhile, the Sasquatches are going off in the other game, but we got to see what happens here at the end of this one. Sasquatches are just teeing off here in the 6th inning. Bill Bryce with his 4th hit of the game. So leadoff runner on for San Diego, but 1 out. Strikeout swinging, and that's it. Milwaukee ends the series with 4 runs in the top of the 9th to beat the Seals. That is just brutal. And they're going to go on to the TBL Conference Championship Series to face what looks like maybe the Sasquatches, unless Kingston has a really big comeback here. We can kind of scroll back through, Chris, and see who did what there if you want. Mike Batchelor with a double driving in 2 in the 6th, and it was all in the 6th inning. It was 7 runs in the 6th. Chris Grant doubles, drives in 2. Wayne Williamson with another RBI, sac fly. Mike Marino doubles, driving in a run. Ben Fowler singles. So this game is maybe in hand for the Sasquatches, and we might have a Sasquatch versus Mobster conference championship here.
Kingston grabs 2.
Kingston gets 2 more on a Levasseur 2-run homer. They kept the lead in half back-to-back innings, but they're going to have 3 outs remaining here in their season to try to tie things up. Oliver strikes out. Kimbrough with the double, so Joe Smith grounds out quickly, and Rich Gordon is retired, so that ends Kingston's season. Sasquatches win, and they're going to go on again to face Milwaukee here. Sasquatches back in the conference championship series for the first time in a couple of years. I think they were there back in 2005 or 2006.
Yeah, it was.
And yeah, and Milwaukee, I believe this is the farthest they've gone. So congratulations to Bob. Congratulations to you, Chris.
Thank you.
And to our Ice Conference GMs as well. So put out a file. We'll probably have to make sure things are set up right. And probably go again tonight if everybody's ready to go. So
see you later.